Is our pride. Asaba tradition is our pride.
Our tradition cannot be forgotten. Our tradition cannot die.
Asaba maka.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, be na haba. Oga balloon. Oga balloon.
Documentary about That's right.
That's right. So I'm secretary.
I am the author of the movie.
Okay. Okay. You are Canadian critic.
You come down with.
I got called the one. I'm going to call the wife. I am on the Ogbu. If one I got so about Kahabasi, and I can't do for one. I read them. Well, because I can marry Fenimini. I can I be the custodian of the tradition. Yes, I'm doing well. Na gwa mo to wuto hu abuo o wuto hu abuo eze ifo ji bi ogan na o abala na gwa mo na gwa so ogonogo n'ụzọ so ogonogo agwa agazi nkiri o munyela ni mmela o Watalaka di agama pakulu kosa o bala na agba mo na nwata pakala ndi agba pakulu kosa ezi o ezegbu ajo tulugo ezegbu ajo wolugo golo ndi na afia o ugo munyala ni mela o
I Ogbu Chukwuma Mademezia. I am an Ogbu title holder and at the same time an Alo title holder in Asaba, and in my capacity I am the secretary of Ogbu Society. I am here today to emphasize and tell the whole world about the history of Inneh festival, which has just been concluded recently in Asaba. Most especially the Inneh festival and the Ogbu title holders. The Inneh festival was ushered in to Asaba community all the way from Ogwashuku, precisely Ikelike village in Ogwashuku. And this Ogbu title was bestowed on the lustrous son of the land, that is the son of Daike, He fought gallantly in the Ayaidu, that's what we call it then. That's the Bini War. He fought gallantly to defend the territorial integrity of Asaba community. And at the end of the day, he lost his life. And in order to remember his warrior skills, the Asaba community decided to accord him a befitting posthumous title. And this posthumous title is what is assumed as Ogbu title in Asaba today. And the Ogbu, like you always hear, the Ogbu are known as killers. They may be killers of animals. When I say animals, we are talking of dangerous animals, lions, tiger, a great hunter. You can be associated with that. Then you can, in those days, when you go to war and eventually you fight your enemies and conquer, in the process, a lot of persons lost their life. And at the end of the day, you are entitled to take that title of Ogbu. And that is where the name connotes Ogbu title in Asaba. So this Ogbu title brought in the activities of Inneh in Asaba. This Inneh festival is a festival that is exclusively performed or supervised by the Ogbus and the other members of the communities. Rightly, during that period, you see different dance steps, different villages, different quarters will assemble. They will assemble at their various quarters to engage in dance processions to the home of the Odogwu of Asaba and to the home of the Iyase of Asaba. Precisely, this festival encourages a lot of things. It brings a sense of belonging to the entire Asaba indigents, apart from the physical development in which the men and women are engaged in. When the act of dancing and moving from one end to the other engage physical activities which helps to keep the body physically fit. And in so doing, during this Inneh festival, you see the women dress up in different attires, emulating characters such as the Fulanis, the Yorubas, the warriors, or different types of costumes you will see during this Inneh festival. And while this is going on, people expresses their joy and feelings, and it gives room for total harmony and unification of the entire Asaba community. And that is why we, at that time, we enjoy engaging in these activities according to the culture and tradition of Asaba. So, Inneh Festival, I will tell you, is a yearly activity which commences in the month of October, and thereafter a lot of activities are also associated with it. You see the masquerade dancers, you see the other dance groups, you know, at that time, all involves merrymaking at that time. Well, in addition to the expression I've just released, this is the local trumpeter, which is locally known as Akpele. And you can see him, he's a very small boy, because of his interest in tradition. You see persons like this picking up such skill. Well, the importance of these flutes, like we call it in the local dialect, akpele. During that time, when the Ogbus, the Iyase and the Odogus, they go for war to defend the territorial integrity of the community. We move along with the Akpele. The Akpele tends to energize the Iyase, the Odogu, the Ogbus into action. And whenever we hear this flute, we swing into action. It moves us into real physical combat. And you will hear the flute from the beginning and to the end of the war. Yes, in addition to the local trumpet, the Akpele, during the Inneh festival, we also have the musical instruments here, which is popularly known as Okanga. And this Okanga is usually being beaten along with Okpokolo. And when this happens, it helps to encourage all and sundry into real physical activities in order to usher in the real festivity. And this Okanga, like you see, without this Okanga, you will see that the Ogbus there will not be moved in action, and the other persons or the other participants, with this Okanga, it moves them into action. And you see people singing, clapping, dancing, jumping, it brings excitement. It brings total excitement to the festival. In addition to the Inneh dance, we have a special Uje dance, which is specifically performed by the Ajaji people, that is the Umuaji people. These are the persons that usually carry out the Uje dance during the Inneh festival. And apart from that, they usually perform two beats or two sets of dance beats. They have the Uje dance, then you see the participants clad in white and white with beads, with their white handkerchiefs, and you see them with their dance steps as it were. These Uje are usually found behind, while the ones with the Okanga from the same Umuaji quarter will be at the front with the Okanga dancing to the home of the Odogu and the home of the Iyase. So these all involve activities in Inneh festival. Like I told you, we have lots and lots of activities. You have the masqueraders, you have the dancers and those with their beautiful costumes. The women will dress like men, some will dress like Hausa, some will dress like Yoruba, and different types of dressing you can work on. Then you also see men dressing like women. Men will put on their wives' clothes, their bra and whatever, scarves and whatever. This entails fun. So the Inneh festival entails fun, most especially, and the physical activities involving. Because then you see persons like you see me sweating, a lot of things are going on. I am burning off lots of calories, and Inneh festival is a very, very important festival in Asaba community. So it involves both men, women, old, young, the Ogbus, the Mpalos, the obese, and every other person you can think of in the festival. Then lastly, I would like to deliberate more on another issue or another activities that takes place during the Inneh festival, the Ipamma. This is part of the Inneh festival, but the unfortunate thing is that because of the criminality associated with the use of cutlass, which involve killings or maiming of persons during the Inneh festival. The Asaba and Council of Asaba now bound the use of Ipama, that's the use of cutlass. You will see our youths and foreigners, most especially from our neighboring communities. They will come in to participate in the activities, and perhaps in a situation whereby they are not friendly with one or two persons, they may use that as an opportunity to attack their opponent. And in that fold, injury will be involved, death will be involved. So the Asawa in council now decided to cancel that idea of use of cutlass, that is Ipama, during the Inneh festival.
During the year.
But in those days, these are things we see, because you see those with the cutlass at the forefront with the warriors, they are moving. But now things are changing. Civilization is fast taking place in our society. So we have to follow the directives and the law, that's the traditional law of the community. So nobody has the right to break it, and that is why presently we are not associated with Ipama for now, unlike what it used to be in those days. Thank you very much. Well, so far so good. I strongly believe that I've been able to educate the world. Persons who don't know what Inneh Festival is all about, persons who don't know what Ogbu title is all about in Asaba, about the activities of Inneh in Asaba and activities of Ogbu title holders in Asaba as well. I believe that with this, persons all over the world can visit Asaba community as a tourist avenue or center to come and witness these Inneh festivals we are bringing before you here today. I hope it will showcase the tradition and custom of Asaba people to the world, and this will encourage persons to come and witness these Inneh festivals. By the mighty grace of God, in the year 2024, the one for this year, the one for next year, I prayed will be greater, because I believe at that time persons who have watched this program from Aproko TV will be encouraged to witness this Inneh festival in Asaba. I remain my humble self, Ogbu Mademeze Chukuma Mademeze, the Secretary of Ogbu Asaba Society, and I want to encourage you to continue watching the Aproko TV with their emphasis on tradition, most especially. Thank you very much.
What's good?
You listen to Ogbu and Green, eh? I know now. Yeah, they will do anything. How do they talk? How do I want to go to bed for time? I'm cooking up
I got it. Aproko, I got it. I'm not telling no map in order. He said those here Ahaba. They promote the culture of Asaba. They talk at you. No map in order. In BBC, in generations to come. What am I if you never want that? Not them, but not can have us in there. Yeah, between to go about you, before no map in order. I don't know.